it's Artist on Record, and tonight it is October 17th, 5:02 p.m. Remembering the man, the spaceman. We grew up with him. We love him. Ace Frehley. I see a bunch of you in the chat. Let's get the party talking. I want to hear your comments. I want to talk with you guys. This has been a wacky, crazy week, but this one's about Ace and you, the fans, the Kiss Army. I hope you all here. Thank you for being here. I am Stefan. You guys are all beautiful, and let's get the party rocking. I appreciate you all here, like I said. Alrighty. Here we go. The man, Ace. Thank you for the memories and the good music, because you are a part of our childhood, and we grew with you and the music. What else can you say? The one and only Mr. Ace. Okay, I am Stefan. You guys are all beautiful. Thanks for being here tonight. And this has been a really, really wacky week. And it's like losing Ace is like losing a family member for a lot of us here. So thoughts and prayers for Ace's family, of course. His family, his friends, and of course, you, the fans. If it's your first time here, everybody, I am Stefan. This is Artist on Record. For the new people that joined, thank you very much. I'm going to do another live in my Patreon this weekend. I think I'm going to do it where I could play music and Ace's music. I just discovered if I go in the Patreon, YouTube will not block the music, the full music, so we could listen, we could react together to it. If I go here live and play a full song like Shock Me or Rip It Out, they're going to strike me and block it. So what I do is I make it unlisted. I put it in Patreon. It stays in Patreon. So whoever's a Patreon, let's for you guys, I don't do a lot there, and I'm going to start doing more, but I'm going to go and I'm going to play some music. So for you Kiss fans, if you're a member already, I'm going to do that for you this weekend. I'm looking at Sunday, maybe around 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you want to join Patreon, links are down below. Members only, Patreon, whatever. If not, no worries. Just thanks for being here. But again, this has been a sad week. Been a really sad week. The spaceman has left the building. We've been covering this. It's been a really sad one. What can you say? I mean, we grew up with this man. I mean, come on, the iconic makeup, his image, his guitar playing, the swagger he brought us. Nobody like Ace, really. As kids growing up, there was nobody like this. Let's go to the comments and let me talk to you guys here. I'm going to go from the beginning. Maybe some of you are not here, but Billy F says, rest in peace to Ace. Good to see you. We got Ashes. We got here over there. I hear you. Rick Fox, the man who knew Kiss when they first started out. I'd love to share some of my early Kiss pictures here for everyone, but that's not possible on this platform. I tagged you, so you should have them. Shots from, oh, okay. Yeah. You know what? I wish I would have known. I would have, you know what we'll do, Rick? I'm going to do another show on Patreon. I'll send you a link to that, and then you could come on. But Rick, if you're here, I might be able to email you a link to come on here. But why not? I'll put a link. I'll send you one. Let me see if I could do that for Rick. What is your email, Rick? So I could send that to you. Just if you're here in the comments, send me your email so I could invite you, send you a link to StreamYard, or text it to me. You have my phone number. Text me that. Okay, Rick? And I could send you that. Whatever. If you want to write your email here in the chat, come on the show right now and talk to us and share those stories with us. Janine, thank you very much. Rest in peace. And I saw your comment in there. Somebody was knocking me and you stuck up for me. And I really, you owe Steph an apology. Thank you. You're the best. Thank you for sticking up here. I got a lot of slack. When I broke the news about Ace passing away, people were giving me a lot of hard time about that. The minute I found out, I shared it with you guys. Love you, Ace. Since the Paul Lynn Halloween special in 1976, Bradley Taylor. Bradley, huh? How great was that special? Right? 1976. It's like yesterday. Adrian, thanks for being here. Still can't believe you are gone, spaceman. Rest in peace. Have a great trip on your rocket to heaven. Might be gone, but not forgotten. Nope, not forgotten at all. Not forgotten. Bradley also over here. I got my first Kiss album, double platinum for Christmas in '78. Bradley, That was the first album I bought, but I got as a gift that same maybe around 77 or 76, somebody gave me Rock and Roll Over. And I was like, it was like somebody gave that to me. I was couldn't believe it. And but then I bought Double Platinum. And who didn't hold that album up into the images of their faces, right to your face to see your face in there? Remember, you hold it up to see your reflection in their makeup. Who? We all did it. I know I did. 1979 got Dynasty at my local drugstore. And the poster, how great was that, huh? Dynasty. Vinny Poncia produced it, which is a friend of the show. And my condolences to Vinny. He made a post today on Facebook. And Vinny, we love you. What a great album, Dynasty. You remember back east, those commercials where you could call on the phone and you could hear Kiss really quick on the phone. And Peter, I remember Ace Hard Times. That was his song. Or was it 2000? I think it was Hard Times that you would hear it on the phone, but it was pretty cool. Tara, such a bummer. I know. Tara, big supporter of the show. My thoughts and prayers, and with you too. It's such a bummer. Onward to infinity, our beloved space ace, Jerry. I hope I said your name right, or Jerry. Sorry, Jura. Sorry. I don't want to butcher nobody's name here. Alrighty. Let's see right here. The day the Les Pauls cried. Best forever, right? All right. So we got some comments here. It's good to see you people here. And Rick, if you're here, shoot me an email or a text, and I will send you a link to come on. All righty, Rick. Let's see right here. Rick Fox. Let me see if I can open up another window and try to send him a private message. If not, then let's see. Where's Rick? Hold on, you guys. I like to get Rick Fox. He's a good guy. He's a lot of good stories. He played with a lot of cool people. It'd be a treat to bring Rick on here. So let's see if we could send Rick a link really quick. Rick, I am on Facebook. I just sent you a link via Facebook messaging. So tell me if you got it. If you got it, just sign right on, brother. It's there. Okay. Come on. All righty. There you go. All right. Skylar B. Still feeling sad. I'm with you, Skylar. Yeah, I feel you. Very. You dumb too. I'm devastated by the passing of Ace. He was an essential and irreplaceable rock soldier during some of the most formative, foundational chapters of the band and its history. Absolutely right. I did an interview with Ace, and we didn't release the whole thing for certain reasons. I didn't want to be disrespectful, but yesterday I took it out. It was in some of the clip that I put as a tribute to Ace, but I'm going to release it. It's Ace's final word and how he felt about Gene and Paul, which is pretty crazy. I'm not trying to knock anybody, but it's pretty crazy, and I don't know what to say. It's good you guys saying hello to each other, and let's see. Let's go over here. I put some pictures up here, but most importantly, it's been a crazy week. First we heard Ace is on life support, and then he passed away, and all that stuff. And the rumors were flying before right here. Yesterday, early in the day on Facebook, Ricky Rocket of Poison was, I'm hearing rumors of Ace Frehley's passing just an hour or so ago. I hope not. You had Mitch LaFon posting. It's like everybody knew, but they weren't saying, that's my, but the one guy that did know, it's like Ace's guitarist who made some posts right here, which was weird, which was a couple of weeks ago. And I brought it to the attention, and no disrespect to him, but when Ace got sick, Jeremy, his guitar player, everyone wished Ace a speedy recovery. Having said that, I'm available. What you got? Pass it along. Hit me up. I mean, that's like, you're already looking for a gig, like, your gig is over. So that was a big clue that something was deeper than what it was. But everybody was keeping hush hush respectfully. But it's just sad. It's just sad. I mean, when you think about that. But now, moving forward, we lost Ace. He was 74 years old. Very, very sad. The spaceman has left the building. 74. Nowadays, that doesn't seem that old. You could see right here, Peter Criss, Paul Stanley, Gene Simmons, they all had made some post on their social media. Paul Stanley first. I remember 1974 being in my room at the Hyatt on Sunset in LA, and I heard someone playing deep and fiery guitar in the room next door. I thought, boy, I wish that guy was in the band. I looked over the balcony. He was. It was Ace. This is my favorite photo of us. It's a great memory of Ace and Paul. Gene, our hearts are broken. Ace has passed on. No one can touch Ace's legacy. I know he loved the fans. He told me many, many times, sadder still, Ace didn't live long enough to be honored at the Kennedy Center's honor event in December. Ace was the eternal rock soldier. Long may his legacy live on. I know a lot of fans probably have mixed emotions about this, Gene and Paul, they're praising him, but where was Ace at the Garden, the Final Kiss show, or Peter? I know a lot of you guys have your opinions about that, but I'm sure everybody has their reasons. Peter Criss wrote, with a broken heart and deep, deep sadness, my brother Ace has passed away. He died peacefully with his family around him. My wife and I were with him to the end as well. So was Peter there? I love my brother. My love and prayers go out to Jeanette, that's Ace's first wife, I believe, Monique, his daughter, Charlie, and Nancy, and all of Ace's extended family, bandmates, fans, and friends. May the Lord comfort you at this difficult time. As a founding member of the rock group Kiss and in Ace's solo career, Ace has influenced and touched the hearts of millions of people. Yes, that he did, Peter. His legacy will live on in the music industry and in the heart of the Kiss Army. And at this time, I ask all of you to please be respectful to Ace's family and allow them to grieve privately. To the Kiss Army and Ace's rock soldiers, my heart is with you all broken. God bless, Peter Criss. Ace Frehley, 1951 to 2025. You know what? I got to tell you, the beautiful tribute Peter wrote. You could tell from the heart. Let's check out some of your comments here. You guys are with me, and it really is, and really crazy. Yeah, Carla, that picture of the Riot House on Sunset. CB24203. I can't kind of understand why Jeremy would be posting a new gig so quick. I can kind of understand why. It's how he makes a living. Yeah, I get it too. But listen, I'm not knocking him. I don't think I would have done it. When I was playing with Dee Dee Ramone, I wasn't posting anything that my friend just died. And back then it was all about Facebook. And then, I didn't post anything. There was actually a tribute show the week that Dee Dee Ramone died. And I was a pallbearer at his, funeral. I didn't even go to the show. But that's me. We all handle things different. And I was a single dad raising my kid, just divorced. I didn't post, or I just mourned my friend. So I don't know. I thought it was a little strange. And that's just my opinion, honestly. But hey, I'm sure he has good reasons why he did what he did. But I thought it was a little kind of, I don't know. But anyway, he's playing with Ricky Rocket. So there you go. He got a gig with Ricky for one show because Mick Sweeter won't be there. So there you go. I'm just saying, just the guy talking. Let's see what else here. Cole Gin Ace wrote that song for Kiss for the first album. Gene Simmons sang, yes, because Ace was shy to sing, right? Isn't that crazy? His phrasing was great. In the interview when I did with Ace, he talks about his singing. He was talking about how John Belushi and him were friends and how Belushi was insecure about his vocals. And Ace says, you think Mick Jagger could sing? I don't even know if I aired it. I'm sure it's on my playlist, but I'm going to redo these episodes so you guys can see it. It's really, at first, I didn't think the interview was that great. I thought Ace was nutty and funny, and I thought I was like, trying to bring him back. But now when I was looking at the interview, it's actually a really great interview. So make sure you check that stuff out. Bradley, Fractured Mirror was so awesome. 100%. I agree with you, my friend. Shock Me was inspired yeah, that's right. It's after Ace got shocked in Florida, and that's where he sang lead vocals on that track, which appeared on Love Gun. But what a great song, Shock Me. Tommy Grant, it's the holiday season. The bands are employees and friends. It's going to be tough for them. I get it. Everybody handles everything different, but it's going to be tough. You know what? You know what's gonna be really tough for her? His daughter, Ace's sister. Those people. It's gonna be very, very tough for his, siblings like that. His daughter, Monique, and I can't even imagine what she's going through right now. She lost her dad, you know? He might be the spaceman to everybody, but that's her father. And you know what? My prayers and thoughts are with you. It's very touching, very sad, very sad. Let's see, let me go back to your comments. That's the one that touches my heart right there. Okay, let's see. Let me get to some of the other comments right here. And Carla Murray, you were very blessed to have interviewed him, Stephen. You know what? I actually tried to get him on the show right before he got sick. I wrote to his publicist, and he wasn't doing any interviews, but he was going to come circle back with me when he was going to come back. And that might have been, what did I do? I'll tell you when. If I could get it in there. Let's see. It was right before he got sick. When did I email? Let's see. I don't even know. Oh, it was, yeah. You know what? It was September. It was like the first week of September. Hi, Stefan. He isn't doing interviews right now. I will circle back if that changes. Thanks. Yeah. It was the first week of September, I believe. Last week of October, around that time. So yeah. All righty. So let's see who else we got here. Really quick. Let's see. Thumbs up. Thank you, Scott, for that. And what about Laura, his live-in longtime girlfriend? Laura Lara. I remember she was in the interview and I cut it out. She was giving him a tuna fish sandwich. I think they broke up. I'm not sure. Bradley Love's 10,000 Volts was a great album. Totally great album. Ace sang from the heart. That's why I couldn't believe Firehouse Guy messed with his vocals. Cherry Medicine. Oh, I don't know that whole story. Oh, that whole story. But you know what? This is a favorite picture of mine of Ace is this one right here with his bodyguard. That's a classic one, which I love, love, love. And you could see right here the fun that him and Gene together, the laughter, the jokes. You could see the love there, right there. A great shot of them. They're probably doing something, who knows, Black Diamond or something at the end. Look how cool. Here's another great shot right there. That's a rock and roll band. Great. For its time, I was looking at an interview that Ace said, and it is very rare. Each member at the time did a solo album in 1978. When you think about it, right? Ace's bar was the most. And then Gene and Paul could have been tied, he was asked. But around that time, what bands were able to do 4 solo albums individually and do what they did, and be so iconic? That's tough. Because usually, and Ace said it in an interview, you might know the singer or the guitar player's name, but nobody knew the drummer's name or bass player. But in Kiss, you knew each 4 guys. And those guys right here, iconic, iconic. Growing up with this band, no matter what the politics and drama is behind the scenes with this band, this fantastic. It's just Dressed to Kill, Hotter Than Hell, their first album, Kiss. All of this was great, great stuff. I mean, people will say, later on things are changing, egos are getting in the way, and you could see it in the music. But even Kiss at its worst was still great. I love The Elder. I love Dynasty. They were growing with the times, but what a great band. Let me put note. When we get to 30,000 subscribers, this great book I will be giving away. I'll be doing a live show and calling your name out once we get to 30,000 subscribers. I have a lot of stuff we're going to be giving away. I'm going to do my Patreon, my members only, but this is going to be one I'm going to give away once we get to 30,000. I'll pick your name out of a hat. I'll do a live show. I'm going to do a lot of giveaways on the channel. So please make sure you subscribe here and hit the bell to be notified. So you're part of that, okay? And all that good stuff. So you know when we do that contest. But once we get to 30,000, let's get back to some of your comments right here. I, I put a link to um, Rick Fox, but I don't see him yet. Let's see. Adrian, thank you for being here. Kiss Alive 2 shocked me, ripping. I want to know, after you heard the passing of Ace, what song did you play at home? What song were you playing? What's the song that Ace will be remembered? You tell me. Put it down here below. Okay. I want to hear from you. Um, yes, Elvis, like, let me go. And yes, I actually got a phone call from Elvis's stepbrother, Billy Stanley, and he asked me if it's true about Ace passing away. And yes, yeah, Elvis did love, he loved Ace's guitar playing. Scott played Cold Gin. Very cool. Very cool. And D Spirit right here. Millions of space bears sobbing. Rest in peace, Ace. We will always love you. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's see right here. Elvis said Ace Frehley got some X-rayed licks. That's right, Evil Eyes. True. And I have an interview with Billy Stanley talking about that story. So make sure you check out our Kiss playlist. A lot of good stuff. And I'll bring Billy back on here to talk about Ace. You know, we'll do another one. It was a great showman. You're done too. Absolutely. What other songs? Tell me. I mean, it's funny. Ace will be known for New York Groove, a song he didn't write, which was um, a Russ Ballard song from the band Hello. Chuck, I watched Strutter concert at Gym in Michigan, 1977. I played a lot of Ace's songs, but it was his cover of Do Ya that had me bubbling. The ELO song, Do Ya, Jeff Lynne. How great was that cover that he did? Awesome. Stinky Pinky. What a great name, Stinky Pinky. All right. That's great. Who we got over here? All right. Tyrone Davis. Yo, Ace was the man. Absolutely. Had his whole life ahead of him. You know what? When you get older, things happen. He lived hard. He lived hard. Absolutely. Right? Fraction Mirror. Great. Yeah, we're going to do a show Sunday. And you know what? We're going to have to play the jams on Patreon. So I'm going to do a Patreon show. And let's see over here. Let's see what else we got here before we get out of here. I wanted to spend some time with you guys because I got a meeting I got to jump into. But before we get out of here, it's Friday. Friday Live, October 17th. Thank you for being here. If anybody wants to see more live shows, just let me know. We'll go live. I appreciate everybody, new subscribers, old subscribers. I appreciate my members only, my Patreon. For copyright, we can't play music. This show would be so much better if we could play music. So let's go Sunday in Patreon. Let me upload some music. We'll play some tunes. We'll play some videos where we could enjoy it together. And Rick Fox, I don't know where you are, but I'll send you a link and hopefully you could join us and we could talk and maybe we'll get some other guests to talk with us. But right now, we lost, and I'm talking from the bottom of my heart, we lost a legend, a person we grew up with, a person we loved, a person that influenced so many in rock and roll history. Grammy, Rock and Roll Hall of Famer, Mr. Ace Frehley, passed away, and this burns everybody. There's not going to be nobody else like this guy. He was one of a kind, true rock and roll soldier. Ace, thank you for the memories. Thank you for the good music. Man, just what can you say? Thank you for your personality. And who could never forget Tom Snyder, your attitude, your laughter, and how rock and roll you were on that show. You were one of a kind, my friend. Thank you. And thank you for giving me the time to interview you and have that interview and share with everybody here. Everybody, thank you all for being here. Let's do some more lives. Like, I can't say it better than you. You're done too. We'll all be jamming someday in the sky, but not right now. Let's just wait, okay? There's a lot to enjoy on this planet. Let's stay here, okay? Jerome, I love Kiss so much. Heaven's on fire. Righty, right here. Let's see, get a couple more. Evil Eyes, Fractured Mirror, Back into My Arms, 5-card stud. I believe that's what you played to celebrate Ace's legacy. Righty. Let's see. Right here, Willard Taylor, don't sweat the criticism. Yesterday, everybody was in limbo, waiting. Nobody wanted to hear it. And I know it's the last thing you wanted to tell everyone. Absolutely, Willard. It's hard, man. Who wants to talk about this? I mean, come on. It's like losing a family member. Bradley Taylor, Ace was one of the greatest. Yeah, that's right. 1 year of Space Ace for Halloween, and my brother was Catman. My brother is such a big fan, and that he studied the letters on the inside of the Alive 2 gatefold cover and learned how to write exactly like Ace. He never wanted to play guitar, just forged Ace. That's funny. Remember those letters? They were so great. Spaceman. It's so cool. I used to stare at it. Um, Spaceman has entered the universe. All right, everybody. I am Stefan. It is Friday, 527. Thank you all for being here. There he is, Alf. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for being the supporter of the show. I appreciate you. Thank you for being in members only. And I thank you very much. I will never forget when he signed my Argentina t-shirt just before leave the Kiss Cruise. And I have a great photo of that moment. Send me that photo. We'll put it on our Patreon show. All righty. If you guys have any good pictures, go to Artist on Record. You could put it on the Artist on Record on Facebook wall, post it, and I'll share it with everybody. We'll do a show. I'm going to share the music. I'm going to do a live in Patreon Sunday. And we're going to play some music and all that. Peace out. Have a happy. You know what? Everybody here, I want to thank you all for being here. You have a great day too. But remember one thing before we get out of here: stay healthy, stay well, and be good to each other. Ace was every man guitarist, not a virtuoso, because he was not technical. Kids could easily imagine themselves playing guitar like him, is why he influenced so many. He was from the streets, Ace. And there's nobody like that, you know? When we look up into the night and sky, see the stars, Ace will be there smiling. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, everybody. I am Stefan. You guys are beautiful. Just be healthy, be well, be kind to each other. All righty. Let's keep the chat going. Play some Ace. Tell me what your favorite memory of Ace is after the show ends. Just subscribe. Make sure you give us a thumbs up. Always good to hear your voice and how you felt about this. All righty. And again, Ace's daughter, his sister, his family, his friends, his band. Our thoughts and prayers are with you guys. You know, I don't mean to be hard on the posts that were out there from others. I'm just telling you the way it is. But you know what? We love you. This is Artist on Record. Episode's going to come up here and here. Once we get to 30,000, I'll be doing a lot of giveaways. Just get us 30,000. I'll call your name on a live show. But in the meantime, join any Patreon members only down below and share this out. If you want to get any merch, we have a merch store, all that stuff. There's going to be some Ace records I'm going to post up here. Maybe you don't have. Buy it if you don't have it. Get it. Keep his music alive. All righty. Spaceman, thank you for the memories. I am Stefan. We're out of here. Remember who loves you, baby. We do. We'll catch you all later. Bye-bye.